I'm 41.
Kidding me? You just turned 13 and he's 41. That is a pedophile.
I'm sure they freaking all had sex. Guaranteed.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18?
Wait, I've seen this.
I don't even want to know what's on that phone because I'm going to want to go kill the son of a...
On July 5th,
I've only seen like a little bit of this video somewhere else.
Mexico State Police Sergeant noticed a silver truck crossing multiple lanes at once without signaling. As he pulls the driver over and approached the vehicle, little did he know that he was about to uncover
I didn't watch it! I will watch it!
This report is based on police records.
There's some more of it now.
Traffic stop footage went viral in 2000.
There is more of it now. Yeah, I paused it. There's more of it. All that I saw was that she was getting the dude, he was getting pulled over with a bunch of kids in his car. And then the video ended. I didn't see like what he got charged with. I didn't see his wife's POV, his girlfriend, whatever. Oh my
23.
It's on screen. It's on screen. It's on screen.
Has uncovered more horrifying footage that explains the full extent of
God.
this disturbing case.
Who are these kids to you?
This is my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18. Trust me. She don't look 18. Ma'am, how old are you?
I think he was drunk too. Drunk driving.
I asked you your name. I asked you how old you were.
I never fake react. Never. She's just on her phone.
Jeremy, turn the car off and come back here and talk to me.
All right.
As Jeremy steps out of the truck, the sergeant makes an alarming observation.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot. I'll button my zipper.
Yeah, please button your zipper.
Yeah. I mean, I had to take like a piss and
While Jeremy's forgetting to button his jeans could be due to the reason he described, later discoveries would put this moment into a horrifying new context.
I haven't been drinking.
I want my own body cam. I want
Can you
mine.
explain why I can smell from your breath every time you breathe? And talk to me?
What is that?
All those people in the car, who are they?
Man,
They're just
twice
my
the
friends.
legal minute.
I mean,
Do you normally hang out with people who are young?
not.
How old are you?
The glasses.
I'm 41.
41? Okay. Hang tight right there, okay?
The sergeant returns to Jeremy's truck to get the children's information. Meanwhile, the other officer begins asking Jeremy more questions.
Go and take your hand out of your pocket, bro. I'm gonna pat you down real quick, okay, bro? Just for weapons.
The officer discovers a knife in Jeremy's pocket and places it out of his reach.
So all these people who were coming from your house?
Like I said, right
No,
now,
we went to go pick somebody up. That
Why? Because I don't know who you guys are.
What was your original location before you drove to this spot right here?
that was my house.
So your house. So you're coming from your house, you're going to go pick someone up. Where's that person at?
Amazon packages.
They weren't there.
Oh, okay. So now where were you guys headed?
I headed back to the house.
At this point, the officer has little doubt that Jeremy is too intoxicated to drive, so he asks him to complete some sobriety tests. Before the test can begin, the officer must ask Jeremy some questions, but nothing could prepare him for his bizarre responses.
Do you got any traumatic brain injuries?
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Why do you say possibly? It'd be a yes or a no.
How would you know such things?
The doctor would tell you. Do you got any problems walking, turning, or balancing?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Jeremy's truck, the sergeant asked the children some
Trying to
basic
get everything out of
questions, but they
him,
don't
bro.
make this process easy.
How old are you? And don't lie to me. I mean, okay, like I'm not gonna play the game where you lie. I know that you're not 18. Okay. So if you want to have attitude, you in the front. Okay. We go about it another way.
The two female children still inside the truck are twin sisters. What the sergeant doesn't know is they have a disturbing connection with Jeremy. Meanwhile, the other officer asks Jeremy to do more tests, and he performs poorly on each of the physical assessments, leading the officer to conduct some alternative cognitive
like those kids were
tests.
stacked in that car.
The alphabet going forward from the letter
They
H
were
to the letter S.
stacked.
I want you to do that without singing the alphabet, okay? Do you got any questions with that?
So this watermark is crazy, man.
So you want me to the letter H
Yes.
to the letter S?
Yes.
Can you
Explore
just
with us.
Give me an example, please.
I'm not going to give you an example.
Since Jeremy didn't pass a single test without heavy assistance, the officers placed him under arrest. He was charged with 6 counts of felony child abuse, 2 driving offenses, and 2 alcohol-related offenses. But this is only the beginning of an incredibly dark and twisted investigation. Later that morning, 911 operators received a call from the grandmother of the twin girls who were in Jeremy's truck hours earlier. The twins revealed a
Grandmother
secret so
of the twin
horrifying,
girls.
it made their grandmother's blood run cold.
I need to make a report about sex crimes against kids. My 13-year-old granddaughter has been seeing a 41-year-old.
To protect the identity of the victim, we'll be referring to her as Jane.
That's her boyfriend. And then my other twin granddaughter says, well, he's old enough to buy alcohol. And then my other granddaughter's all, well, he's going to take care of me. Are you f***ing kidding me? You just turned 13 and he's 41.
Just turned 13?
The 911 operator quickly dispatches
Drinking
an officer
alcohol?
to Rhonda's home to gather information on the accusations. From the moment their conversation begins, Rhonda is
And it's her
understandably
grandmother.
upset.
I
I
mean,
want to get him as a pedophile.
Yeah. Okay. And
maybe their mother, something happened to the mother or something.
Yeah, she met him off freaking Snapchat or Instagram. Yeah, trust me, I want to kill this son of a.
okay. And what did they say? They say that
I'm gonna get
both
it.
of them are
No, just one.
just
Oh,
one.
this ain't.
Somehow, even
This
though
is
Jeremy
not
was
the-
behind bars, he managed to borrow a guard's cell phone and contact one of the girls. One
There
of them
is
asked Jeremy
no
to pick her up,
way.
only for him to ask how he was supposed to do that from jail. In another message, he
There's
asked them for
no
money.
way.
And I don't know if she had sex with him last night, but
There's
I know
no way.
that
Come pick
that
me
is
up.
her
I'm in
boyfriend.
jail.
That she freaking takes off at 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning, 8 o'clock at night. God, there's so many. And I tell them, I'm like, do you honestly think a grown man is going to take care of you? Like, they're pedophiles, you idiot.
Rhonda explains that her granddaughters,
You
Jamie
idiot.
and Jalen, and their 2 brothers are in the custody of their great-grandfather, Ron Campbell. The children's father had passed away earlier, and their mother lost custody of them due to her incarceration.
Oh,
The twins
mother's
have a
in
history
jail.
of behavioral issues, including running away from home frequently. Rhonda believes they'd been with Jeremy during these times.
So they met on Snapchat.
I'm sure it's Snapchat is
or
what
some
I'm assuming.
Media.
Yes.
They've been together for a year.
Yep.
The officer steers the conversation back to what happened earlier that morning.
They went back to his place
Mm-hmm.
and
Some apartment. So I'm sure they freaking all had sex. Guaranteed. And the guy was drunk.
said you had pictures.
That guy is drunk.
No, I have
their
the cell phones.
Okay.
So I just need to. They're Apple phones. So I need to
locked?
get into them. Yeah, they're locked.
How do you know there's pictures?
Because
Oh, there's
they
pictures.
send new all the time.
Have you seen them, or how do you know there's?
Yeah.
Yeah, how does?
Yes, I have seen pictures before. So who knows what the hell is on? I don't even want to know.
I located an additional photograph which J.E. standing in front of the mirror taking a photograph of herself in the mirror. J.E. is not blank. Her left blank, clearly visible.
What's on that phone? Because I'm gonna want to go kill the son of a.
Standing in the shower, fully looking at the camera, both blank, face clearly visible.
Since Jeremy is currently in jail, the police must urgently collect as much information as possible while he's being held. If he's released and finds out about the investigation, he could destroy any evidence connecting him to the victim. Rhonda requests the police obtain a search warrant for Jeremy's home multiple times.
I know that there's more And so I guarantee it. So just listen to me and get the search warrants for frickin' everything.
Later, the children's great-grandmother, Mary Campbell, makes a call to the police to report that the twins told her about how the children ended up in Jeremy's car that night.
When they left the house on the 4th, they were just going to go up because Jalen is on house arrest. They asked if they could just walk around the block or walk up the block, and we had let them have one of their girlfriends over, and the girlfriend had 3 guys that wanted to come too. So we had 6 kids here for fireworks. So they walked around the block, and that's when evidently Jalen called this man and asked him to come get him. Well, he loaded all 6 of those kids in the car, and they went evidently to his apartment.
Mary had asked the girls questions, and their unsettling answers further implicated Jeremy for child endangerment.
I said, "Sis, did y'all drink?" And she said, "Yeah, he gave us all alcohol. We all had shots."
After gathering as much background information as possible, detectives ask Jane to come in for a forensic interview. To ensure she's comfortable, Rhonda also sits in on the interview.
Is there anything between yourself and Jeremy that's on your phone? Whether it be text messages, videos, pictures?
For me and him to contact each other, we're just text.
Just text, okay.
On Snapchat, and he would text me on Instagram.
Okay.
But I restricted his account and blocked him for a while.
When Jeremy contacted the girls from a jail guard's phone, they tried to call him, but he wouldn't answer. He asked them to pray for him and mentioned seeing them again once he's released. However, Rhonda then took over the message to taunt Jeremy, telling him to eat a honey bun. The messages stopped coming in when Jeremy was informed that police were investigating the case.
Do you remember whether or not if he had sent you any videos or pictures to your phone?
He sent a picture of me to my phone.
Okay.
Off of his account on Instagram.
Okay, can you tell me about that picture?
He did after he did to me, it was just a picture after.
Was there clothes on or no clothes?
No clothes.
Okay. Did he send that to you or did he just show you?
He sent that to me.
Okay.
But he didn't send the video that he took.
Tell me about a video.
Jane goes on to describe how Jeremy sexually assaulted her and made a video and took a photograph of it. Jane can't bring herself to describe to the detective what was happening in the video, so he offers her a pen and paper to write the distressing information down instead.
The picture that he had sent you, was it a picture from that situation that night?
Not from the DWI night. That was
I'm sorry.
His family has deep issues now, and he's just making it worse.
Was the picture of that situation?
There's so many situations. There's 5 or 6.
At the end of Jane's interview, she provides the detective with the names of Jeremy's social media accounts. Immediately after, the detective interviews Rhonda alone.
They're going to get his Smurf account.
Her granddaughters allegedly told her about what happened. Incredibly, Rhonda is about to reveal that her granddaughter was not Jeremy's only victim, and the other victim's story is equally appalling. However, we haven't been able to verify any of these statements.
There was another girl, her mom has no idea that he sexually assaulted her at the hotel. He would park on dirt roads to have sex with her. I have a feeling this is the tip of the iceberg.
Unexpectedly, Jalen has a different opinion about Jeremy despite what he did to her sister.
He's a nice guy, don't press charges against him. What the hell? And I was like, why is she sticking up for him? And then she wanted her phone so bad. And I was like, there's something that my gut is telling me there is something on the phone. There's something more to this crap. Went in there, tried to get the phone, and she fought us like crazy. We got the phone. The crap that was on that phone, I just about fell over.
Although the police had Jalen's phone, they were unable to unlock it to access the data. Without this phone, they'd have no physical evidence of the text between Jeremy and the victims. When the detectives asked for Jane and Rhonda's assistance, the pair crafted a plan to get Jalen's password.
Yo, I got your phone. What's your password so I can go delete it? What's your password to your phone so I can go delete it? Your phone password.
Why do you have my phone?
Because I'm deleting your thing.
What do you mean you're deleting my phone? Do not delete my Snapchat.
Alarmingly, both victims created explicit content on their phones,
they got her.
but it's unknown whether Jalen ever sent any of those to Jeremy. While both girls deleted most of the explicit content from their phones, the police were able to recover several months' worth of data. Rhonda relayed several graphic messages to the detective, clearly repulsed by what she read.
I took the phone because I knew there was on there, and I just had that instinct.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what was going to be on that phone.
According to the police report, Jeremy sent Jalen dozens of disturbing messages where he propositions her, even after she clearly stated her disinterest. Despite knowing she's a minor, Jeremy offers her a drink, but she refuses, stating that she doesn't want to be addicted to drinking again. In other instances, he repeatedly expressed his love for her, threatened to beat up any boys who flirted with her, and invited her to drink alcohol with him, among other things. Tragically, this was only scratching the surface, as there was one more monumental secret that Jane had hidden from Rhonda.
Is this the surface?
Shockingly, Jane had also become pregnant at 12 with Jeremy's child.
It started off those months ago that she was had a miscarriage. She was pregnant. I didn't know that he was.
This is insane.
40s. She called my daughter Presley, her aunt, and said she thought she was having a miscarriage.
It's
It
crazy.
came out. She sent my daughter the picture of the fetus. That was Jeremy's baby. She flushed it down the toilet, and she said she gave herself a miscarriage.
And as far as that pregnancy, is there any paperwork from the hospital?
Nope, nothing at all.
Frightfully, the detective learns there's a chance that pregnancy was not the only one.
Last time she had sex with him was about 3 weeks ago. She thinks she could be pregnant again. I bought her 3 pregnancy tests. 2 were negative, 1 might be positive. He used no protection.
According to the police report, when Jane's Aunt Presley was interviewed by the detective, she shared that Jane told her the father was a white boy from school. According to Rhonda, neither Jane's mother nor the aunt ever took Jane to the hospital to receive medical care following her miscarriage. While at first Jane told Rhonda that no one else was aware of the pregnancy, she later revealed this was untrue. Jane had told Jeremy, and his reaction was utterly disconcerting.
There are messages
Someone needs to,
that
someone needs to just go get him.
and he was happy she was pregnant. So you will find that on his phone because he doesn't really.
With Jane's testimony and the evidence from her and Jalen's cell phones, the police were able to arrest Jeremy again after he was released from jail.
Oh,
for his
not the
DWI
chair.
charge. He declined
Not
to
the
answer
chair.
any questions from the police and asked for a lawyer. In December 2023, Jeremy was convicted of criminal sexual penetration of a child under the age of 13 and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. On August 5th, 2024, he was sentenced to 36 years in prison and will be required to register as a sex offender upon his release.
If he's released. If that one